You scared me. Yikes, I feel like this is like very, very dry. I feel like I should be adding more water. Like way too dry. Hello everyone, welcome back to my Becoming a Breadwinner series. Today we're going to be making pizza bread crust. So I got this recipe from Patio Pizza's YouTube. I'll link it down below. It's supposed to be beginner friendly. So let's make some pizza dough. All right, I got everything written right here. I got my mixing bowl. I'm going to need 4 cups of bread flour, 1 1/3 cup of warm water, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of olive oil, and 1 teaspoon of instant yeast. All right, so mix my warm water and yeast, 1 teaspoon. I feel like that's very little, but that's what it says. I also have this bowl. I don't want to waste ingredients. I'm going to try my best not to waste ingredients, but my sister was watching my videos and she was like, hey, you're not supposed to measure stuff over the bowl that you're actually, making stuff with because it can mess up your recipe. That's baking 101. And I was like, oh, all right, well, thanks for looking out, sis. So I'm going to do stuff over this bowl and then catch everything that I don't need. 1 teaspoon of yeast. Then we're going to add our 4 cups of bread flour. I have my label maker, and yet here I am just like putting it on Post-it notes, so I got to actually do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to add our 2 teaspoons of salt. Oops, sorry, forgot. 1. He also said in the video to make sure that it touches the flour and not the yeast because it could mess it up. 2. Add the oil, which is 2 teaspoons of olive oil. 1, 2. All right, now he just said to mix it all up. He just used his hands. He said that he prefers using his hands. So that's what we're going to do. I know I was really nervous to start. My husband did not buy any pizza dough. And he was like, we're relying on you. Like, it has to be successful. And I was like, this is a lot of pressure. But okay. Yikes, I feel like this is like very, very dry. I feel like I should be adding more water. This is too dry, I feel like. I don't know if I should add more water. Like, this is way too dry. Like, way too dry. I'm going to add more water, but then I don't know if I should add more olive oil. Okay, we're going to have to pivot here. I'm just going to add it in slowly. So I warmed up a little under a cup. I don't know if I'll use the whole cup. I'm just going to pour a little bit in at a time until it kind of becomes a dough. I wonder what I did wrong. Messing up already. Just the bottom part is still flaky. There we go. It's getting better. Ow, the salt on the bottom when I'm scraping my hand, freaking man. There we go. It's looking more like a dough. Not too wet, but not too dry. Not that bad. So that's good. Yeah, this is more like it. Okay. So, I don't know. Maybe like a quarter of a cup more. He said it should be flaky and sticky. I'm going to cover it and let it sit for 10 minutes. All right. We need to knead it for 5 to 7 minutes. He said not to over knead it and just to push it in with my palm and then turn it a quarter of the way. Push it in my palm, turn it a quarter of the way. All right, I have about a minute left, but he also says not to over knead it, so it's exactly how his looked. So I'm gonna stop a minute early. He says to put it in a lightly oiled bowl. He used the same one, so I'm just gonna use the same bowl. Okay. Cover it for an hour and a half to 2 hours. So we will come back in an hour and a half. We'll see how it is. He said between an hour and a half or 2 hours once it's doubled in size. See you in an hour and a half. All right, the moment of truth. Let me do a piece of my crust. Came out like this. I feel like it cooked pretty well. Okay, I made homemade pizza. Okay, this was a win. I'm excited. I would definitely have it thinner if I were to do it again. I just make it a little thinner because I prefer my crust a little thin. Okay, my love? Okay. We're gonna have this for dinner right now. I think this is delicious. It must be my combination, my pizza combo. Let me know down in the comment section what you like to put on your pizza. If you think, I also eat supreme pizza because that's what my husband eats, but this is pretty much my go-to #1 anywhere that I go. People think that I'm weird, so let me know down below what your go-to pizza is. And this was actually a lot easier than I thought. So thank you so much for joining me on my Becoming a Breadwinner series. This was a win, and I will see you next time. Bye.